pelvic position, we've already talked about this a little bit. The pelvic position is going to influence the vertebral column, primarily the lumbar region. The thing you have to remember about the spine is even though it's a collection of a bunch of little bones, they all work together in concert. So whenever you change something at one level of the spine, it will eventually change the whole rest of the spine to accommodate to that. So if you think about the pelvis being off neutral, it's going to turn the sacrum, which is going to directly affect the lumbar, and then it's going to end up working its way all the way up. So the pelvis should be in a neutral position, and the definition of that is going to be that the ASIS and the PSIS are level. Okay, so if we look at our friend the skeleton, ASIS, PSIS, those really need to be pretty level, and this guy's not so much.
Right.
Okay. So as you're looking at people laterally, you need to find those two bony prominences and see what you have to do to get them level. Okay, so you want to look at that, but you also want to look at, are the ASISs equal and are the PSISs equal? Okay, so not only are you going to look at it from the lateral, but you're going to look anterior. Are these equal, or is one higher or lower? And are these equal, or is one higher or lower? Okay. And then the other thing you want to look at is pelvic tilt. So an anterior tilt. So if we take this and tilt it forward, that's an anterior tilt. Tilt it backwards, that's posterior tilt. Okay, so our frame of reference is this iliac crest. Okay, so if I anteriorly tilt, it's going to increase the lordosis of my lumbar curve. Okay? If I posteriorly tilt, that's going to flatten out my back. Okay? So let's look at what happens to everything if I anteriorly tilt. What's happening all the way down my legs?
Your hips are pushed forward.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pushed forward. So this is shortening up. So this is shortening up, this is stretching out, so this is actually going to become weaker, this is going to become almost too strong. And then when I try to walk, you know, it's a little harder. It's a little harder, and we can try this stuff tomorrow too. Okay, so this is what happens when you go into those high heels. Okay, you do this, you stick your butt out to counterbalance, and then you end up sticking this out to counterbalance. That's why guys like us in high heels. And then you try to walk like that. It's old fast.
I must be all messed up because I have an anterior tilt and no lordosis.
Yeah.
I should have, you're saying if I have an anterior tilt, then I should have extra lordosis because it forces you into that curve. But I have a straight lower back and anterior tilt. I don't know how I got that.
Well, it's just, it's the crazy
You're
things that
messed
we
up.
do. Okay, listen, yes.
You said the frame of reference is what again? The
Iliac crest.
Okay.
So let's go the other way. Let's go with posterior tilt. Isn't that pretty? You've got that on video, don't you?
No, wait, I can get it.